They were like a buck and some change.
Those are
I
gonna
should have
hit
grabbed it.
so hard.
Hmm.
I wonder what the flow looked like. Did anybody check Dell flow?
I didn't.
I'm about to check
I
that
want to start
now.
shadowing earnings plays, honestly, because that's the best case scenario.
So your C3 AI put went to zero and your call went to 200%, so you netted 100%.
Right.
Yeah. So like, if you catch the move, playing both sides is smart.
Yeah.
But this voice chat was gonna be short anyway. I'm out of town at the moment. There's not many people on, but I'm gonna just get started. This week I didn't execute as good as I wanted to. I posted a bunch of shit that I wanted to get in, but the market, like, we were bullish in the morning and then we would close bearish. And you know me, I'm always looking at the close. So, like, just for an example, yesterday I wanted to swing DraftKings calls, Rivian calls, Meta calls. They all hit today. So, that's my fault. Just to let y'all, I mean, y'all see I'm human, but, if something closes bearish, sometimes I knew they could still go up, but I just like strong closing, The other day I posted Tesla on my watch list, right? It didn't really trigger yet, but I just be having feelings, right? And then the next day, those calls I posted, they were up 100%. So I didn't execute properly. I could have made more money. I still did decent. I didn't trade too much, but we swung Roblox and QQQ. Roblox paid really nice. It hit 100%. What I did with QQQ was I chose Tuesday. Like, we got in on Friday. I chose Tuesday because I had a feeling Monday could go either way. And then what happened? It stayed flat basically Monday, Tuesday, then they dropped it Wednesday. So that's why, I call the Q trade sometimes. They're usually like the next days when I kind of know what's going to happen. But over the weekend, I basically was off by one day. Like, the Qs stayed flat Monday, Tuesday, and then gapped down $2 Wednesday. So that's exactly what I was looking for. They kind of just played with the market. So that's what happened. Roblox paid nice. I posted a bunch of trades I should have got in, and we would have made a lot of money. Like, DraftKings gapped up beautiful, Rivian gapped up beautiful, Tesla that day smacked. So, I'm not perfect. It is what it is. Just a learning lesson. Sometimes you just gotta trust yourself. A lot of the times my first thoughts are the right ones, so just don't
Mm-hmm.
overthink it. Just buy it. So that's kind of what happened to me this week. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed the volume was really low. So Monday, Tuesday, SPY volume was like 1/3. So the average volume was like 80 mil. We had like 30 mil one day. So when that happens, I'm not gonna be like trading too much unless there's something like really nice out there. But low volume week, looks like the market was waiting for the PCE inflation report, and we got that today. And obviously the market went up. We closed at all-time highs today. There's stocks making all-time highs every day. That's why I'm still scared of puts. And that's why, even though I thought the Qs could hit Monday, when you're in a bull market, you're playing with fire. As you see, Monday, Tuesday flat, drop Wednesday, go back up. It's a roller coaster. So just be careful with what you're doing. Like, this market's weird. So Google had a hammer. Hammers usually go up, but then it got down the next day. My friend, he bought AMD calls the other day. It had a hammer, but that was Wednesday when we got down. But then everything goes up the next day. So as you see, like, I have some losses this week. The market, that's what happens when you're in a tight zone. So yeah, execution could have been better, but still had a couple decent plays. Shout out to Rogue. She helped out a lot. Y'all know she's always helping out. If you ever see her post something, she probably really likes it. So she posts multiple plays that smack this week. So if I'm not posting content, she's posting content. She posted C3 AI. Like I said, the push got smacked. The calls hit 200%. She's been talking about Hound. That's been going stupid. What else did you call? You called like 2 other things.
I can't remember. I know I called Marvell, but I didn't put it in the chat.
Yeah, you DM me that, but that would have been another banger. Like, hey guys, I like this shooter. Boom.
It hit 200%. I know I should have put it in the chat. Gotta respect them gravestone dojis. But yeah, I'll just start posting more of my like swing scan setups for y'all, and also gonna be getting on voice to day trade spy. Because I mean, like today, a day like today, I was a little too busy, but puts paid on SPY and calls paid on SPY. I like it when we're in tight ranges with the ETFs because you know where it's going to
You
bounce and you know it's
do.
going to reject from.
You do. You sure do.
Hey yo, let's give her a channel.
We'll work on it.
We'll see.
We'll talk about it. We're gonna do it like we're doing it from now
Alright.
until she gets more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, she knows what she's doing. She learned with me, so me and her, as long as we have the same mind. Like, I used to hire people in the past and they didn't have the same mind as me, but she thinks like me, so that's why her plays are good. You know. If you ever see her post something, you could look over it for sure.
Yeah.
Actions better than words. This morning, obviously, like, that's why I don't talk about my plays after hours. Like, SMCI was down 20 and then fucking gaps up 30, so that doesn't happen often. But
It's because of the report.
Exactly. So obviously that was a loss. If you got in, you got smoked. I got clapped too, but I never give up if I'm down in the morning. So I'm like, okay, SMCI is inside day. It's testing the inside day high in pre-market. So what do? You buy calls on the breakout. And I looked at the chart. I'm like, it could go here. And here was like $20+. So it opened at like 840 and ran to 850, 860, 888. So, you know, I'm not just gonna have us sitting in puts, switch the calls. So if you happen to buy some SMCI calls in the morning, you can go look at the 5-minute chart and look what it did the first 10 minutes. If you got in the first minute, the second minute, third minute, fourth minute, fifth minute, you would have made money. So just to let you guys know, like, if I'm in a play and I have to switch sides, I'll switch sides. You know, so that was just an example today. I had a feeling it was gonna fly. So SMCI paid really nice. I posted those trades I got in before close. I have a really good feeling about them. But I posted them 13 minutes before the bell. If you got in within like the first 4 minutes I posted, you saw the Qs like ripped a lot. They did close lower. But if you got in, like I said, the CAT went nice, SMH went 20%, and the Qs went like 35-40%. So you know, if you're gonna buy something on Thursday and you make a lot of profit within 10 minutes before close, a smart decision, just a smart trader, you're gonna take profits, right? So I didn't. I kind of took a screenshot and then it dropped really fast, but I think it's gonna go up tomorrow. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, not too much this week. We closed at all-time highs. What I noticed was a lot of stocks, they've been flagging. If you go look at charts, they've just been flagging sideways. That's not bearish. So if you go look at AMD, it bounces off the same low and goes up. Microsoft, like every time Microsoft goes down, it goes up. So that's why the market was able to go back to all-time highs, because a lot of things didn't really drop. They just been consolidating. And my friend told me that. My friend was bullish. He's been swinging like monthlies. So the thesis was correct. That's why you kind of want to wait to short something before, after it drops below the 9. Because when you short at the 9, you already missed like that 1 or 2 day drop. So, you know, just be careful, like buying puts still. We're in a bull market still. We closed at all-time highs. So, yeah, man. Other than that, I can't be on voice too long. I can be on for like another 30 minutes. But if any of y'all have any questions or need help with anything, Feel free to ask. I'm swinging everything I posted in the lottos. I'm swinging QQQ, 439s. I'm swinging the SMH 212s. SMH is bullish after hours, so it's already above there. That's looking good. And CAT is basically at an all-time high. Y'all seen CAT on Friday. Sometimes it pops like $3 or $4. So if we get a nice pop on CAT, that's gonna pay too. It's at all-time highs. They might as well just pop it. So yeah, that's what I'm in for tomorrow. So that's what I'll be looking at first thing in the morning. If you see NVIDIA and AMD up in the morning, those SMH calls are gonna smack nice. I'm just following the momentum, you know.
I ain't got nothing. Just ready for tomorrow. See what that brings.
You did good this week, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's some bangers on there.
Puts. Did you swing the SMCI puts I called?
I was in that before you called it. I was in like the 740, one of the tracks in the 740s, and I was only in one, and it closed at 36%. So when I woke up this morning and saw how much it was up, I was like, okay, well, let me switch the calls. So
okay.
then,
I mean,
yeah. So I didn't get hit on that too hard.
I was looking at AMD all day, and I was like, can you scalp a put on this thing is up really high, and that it just was the wrong decision. That's why I always tell you guys to follow the trend. So if you were like, all right, AMD hit an all-time high, I'm just gonna buy calls because it's going up, you would have made money. If you bought puts because it was quote unquote too high, you would have got clapped. That's why I always just tell you guys follow the trend. I'll give you one more example. This morning, somebody asked me about Mara, buying calls on Mara at like 9:45, and it just took a huge leg lower. The trend was down. So if you see the rest of the market going up and something going down, there's something wrong with it. So, you know, just always stick with the trend. That's what I try to do. No. It works out more times than not. Meta. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on Meta. Meta's another stock that's been flagging sideways after that earnings gap up. If you see Meta break 492, 493, that thing can run. Watch it tomorrow, okay? You could buy I've been watching Meta every day. You can buy the 500 calls. If it breaks 493, it should go to 495, 496, 500. Like, so keep your eye on Meta tomorrow to the upside. Damn, Amazon, holy shit. Look at Amazon. Look at that bull flag. Amazon just hit a new 52-week high. If you don't know, Amazon got added to the Dow 30. It's like the main index that like all the old heads look at. Like you need to be a good company to be in the Dow. So, you know, they're in the Dow now. That's really bullish. It's at 52-week highs. Amazon is really strong, really good. That's another flag pattern, just moved sideways and ripped up. I'm mad about DraftKings. I knew DraftKings was going up and I didn't get in. Like, what the fuck? You know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like real technical now, especially when it comes to calling plays. But back in the day, I would just do things off of feelings. Like, if I think something looks good, I'll just get in. That's what I should have did with a lot of things I was looking at this week. Instead of just looking too hard at the chart, just trust it, you know? DraftKings was 100%. Rivian fucking ripped today. We would have thrown that open. That would have been 100%. I gotta do better. ZS. I think ZS got clapped. Yeah, ZS is garbage. Yeah, other than that, man, I don't got much to say. Pretty light week. Like I said, my execution could have been better. But if you got any questions, feel free to ask. There's food reports tomorrow morning. Plug, Fubu, nobody important. Autodesk, I think they did good.
Did you say you called SMH?
I sure did.
Oh, I ain't see that.
Go look in the Lotto's channel at 3:47 p.m.
Oh, okay. I guess I must have overlooked that one. Ainge, you said you played AMD puts today?
No. I looked at it and I'm like, I was looking at it for a scalp, but I could have scalped it at the perfect time and I would have made like 15%, but if I didn't sell for that 15%, it ripped back up. So my point is, don't try to short something because it's too high, because if you don't time it perfectly and don't sell perfectly, you're going to lose money. Going with the trend is your friend. So if I would have bought calls and just held to end of the day, I would have made like 60, 100%. But I was looking at puts. So,
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, if something is going up, don't look at puts. You know what I'm saying? So, I already told you my opinion on AbbVie over the weekend or like Friday. I told you it had a double top, and AbbVie has been going down since then. It's kind of going down a little bit. So, that's my opinion on AbbVie. Kind of pulling back as expected. Airbnb needs to break 160, above 160 per run. I wouldn't play calls above there. I wouldn't play puts. It's going up almost time frame. So you want to take Airbnb to the upside. It's working on a yearly trigger, and the year just started. So the yearly trigger on Airbnb was 156, and where is Airbnb right now? 157. So if you see Airbnb maintain above, this level, it's gonna keep working its way higher. So, I watch Airbnb to the upside, that yearly breakout. And you guys do what you want. Y'all, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know the risk of trading, but you're in Soundhound today. Are they really going to have good earnings? And then the stock ran up a lot too, so you got to factor that in. So say you're up a couple thousand today on Soundhound. Are you going to take profits or are you going to hold it all? You just got to be smart. It's very basic.
Definitely trim when it runs up that big before they report. Definitely take a trim so that way whatever you risk, it won't hurt you too bad if it doesn't go the way that you're betting it goes. I took a big trim. I know I did because it ran up 100%. But yeah, we got clapped on them. So I know I saw in the chat some of y'all held your full position, but risk management. I know we was looking for a big pop, but still risk management. Take some of the profits and then swing the rest, so that way it's a risk-free trade now. That's my little 2 cents.
Either make it risk-free or like sell most, because I tell you guys this all the time, but I'm just gonna keep reiterating myself. If you're in a trade, right? If you're playing earnings and if you play it the same day, you're playing earnings. If it's running up into earnings, you're playing earnings. People are buying. So if Soundhound is up 15 or 20% before earnings and you make a bag, you just play the earnings. Like, why swing it all? Be smart. Like, instead of being up 2-3 racks tomorrow or just today because you sold, then you lose it all. What's the point of losing all your money? You're never going to scale up like that. So just be smart, That's what I've been doing, like, basically all of February. even if I'm just up like 600 on a swing, I'm usually done for the day. You know, because if I do that every day, I'm gonna be up at the end of the week. So just take the plays, but I also want to give you guys my psychology, because trading is about psychology. Like, that's the first thing I heard when I first started trading, and you don't understand till you get into it. But learning stuff like taking profits before earnings. I helped somebody average down on SMCI today when it dropped. That got him out of trouble because it ripped back up. Just, you gotta know all those things, because obviously I'm here to help, but I'm not gonna be there for you every time in the way. But I'm gonna try my best to give you guys my knowledge, so you're just gonna be better, So, always get better. Every week's a learning lesson. You learn from your mistakes. It took me years to stop doing some of the things I did, so don't ever get frustrated. Like, I'm not lying. It took me like 2 years to stop doing some of the things I was doing, and to have that discipline. So, just stay focused. If you ever need help, I'm right here. You already know. I'm in the 339. The Qs are currently at 440. So, if the Qs open above 440, the Q calls are gonna hit nice. SMH, I'm in the 212.5s. So those are gonna hit nice if we're above 212.5, and if cat's above 334 in the morning, we're gonna be looking good. So, like I said, that's what I'm in. And yeah, man, take it from there.
All right, homie, I gotta run. See y'all
I'll let
tomorrow.
you tomorrow.
All right.
Selling for profit. What's popping? Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. If you need anything, just at me in the chat. I know it was a quick voice session, but I didn't want to cancel it. But yeah, it was good chopping it up with y'all. Hopefully the Qs, SMH, and cat gaps out tomorrow, and we wake up to a bag. But hope y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later.
Sounds good, bro.
For sure, dog.
Alright guys, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that small little voice session. Some days it's really long, like last week, and other weeks it's pretty short. But yeah, leave a comment if you have any questions, like the video, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace out.